to me like, I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down.
Hey y'all, it's Caitlyn, pronoun she, her. It's been a long time since I've made a DC haul, okay? Disney took over my life last year with the pins. Still kind of taking over my life a little bit. But a new collectible shop opened up in my area. And it's much easier to get to than either of the other two because it's in a fairly busy shopping center here in Jonesboro. And it's called Must Love Toys and Comics. One of the owners is one of the ones that organized the local Comic Cons that I've vended at. Really nice dude. The first day I went in there, I was like, I'm just gonna look around, see what they got. $75 later, I'm walking out the door. I've been in there 3 times. I've spent money all 3 times. So I'm gonna have to start limiting myself to how many times I go in there. Like once or twice a month. It's already like mid-February. Yeah, I've spent too much money at the store already. But I'm gonna show you guys everything I got. Pull it all out. Actually, hang on, let's start with this. This is actually not from there, but it goes with this haul. This I actually got at Kroger. It was on clearance sale. And it's the Hot Wheels Racerverse. I knew that they were coming out with a Hot Wheel of Diana in her invisible jet, but it's a car. I could never find it, at least I haven't yet, but I found this 2-pack with her and Batman, so I went ahead and picked it up. If I ever find the solo one is going to stay in box on this is going to stay in box for now. But if I ever find the solo one, it's going to stay in the packaging and put on the Wonder Woman shelf. I'm going to put this on the Wonder Woman shelf for now. But if I ever find just the one, I'm going to open this up, put Batman anywhere, and put her on the Wonder Woman shelf solo so I can get a close-up look at her. But she looks really cool. Like the face sculpt, and so does Batman. But really stinking cool. I also saw they had a Huntress Hot Wheel for Batman. I might have to pick that up at some point as well. But this was new last year, it says. But yeah, I never could find it, but I finally found it in Kroger. So it was on sale for like $6. I finally found they had a box of the DC Pop Mart collectible blind bags or blind boxes. So I grabbed 2, and these are from 2021. I haven't been able to find them. They're fairly expensive to buy online, but they were only $10 a piece there, which is cheaper than a Tokidoki figure. I bought 2. One was put directly into the box to be saved for Christmas. The other one was opened, and I was very, very happy to see that it was, in fact, Wonder Woman. So I did make a TikTok and Instagram reel opening this up. She comes with a sword and her shield and this little base that makes it look like she's coming in for a landing. She's got her lasso. She's got a cape. This thing is absolutely badass and adorable at the same time. This is perfect. She can't really stand all that well. She's a really top heavy with her hair, but I don't really care. I'll lean her up against something on the shelf. And then the last time I went, okay, so, you know what, I'm not going to try to remember which trip. Just know they all came within a few weeks of each other. But this was the one I know I bought on the last trip, because I didn't see this the first time. They might have had it, but I saw several things that were in box from this era of DC with the DC Universe. This is part of the Crisis on Infinite, is it Crisis on Infinite Earth? Infinite Heroes, there we go. But these are old school. This is 2008. I have a few of these, and they had some that I really want. But this one was only $12, so I went ahead and picked her up. She was an instant grab. This is Batwoman. It's probably one of the first Batwoman figures they ever made of her as Kate Kane, which is absolutely awesome. You can see the rest of the set here on the back, as well as a little blurb for Batwoman herself. But this is really cool. I mean, this packaging with the hand coming out was just so cool. And it still is. It's one of the best packaging jobs that DC has ever done. I want to say these were by Mattel. Yes, they are by Mattel. This is just so cool. I love this. If I could get the entire series of this, I would. This and Justice League Unlimited. Justice League Unlimited is a lot more harder to find and a lot more expensive though. So, don't know if that'll ever happen. The rest of these are, I did buy a Lego set there. It's going to be in a separate video. I've already filmed it. I don't know if it's going to come out before or after this, but I bought the X-Jet finally for $30 off the retail price. I was happy. So, these I've kept in their little baggies. This is what I was most excited for when I saw that they had them, which is loose bagged figures. Whenever I go to a con, I like to dig through loose figure bins. Usually it's Power Rangers that I try to find, but I also look for like DC if they have a DC box as well, just to look and see. Because here's the thing, if I buy something in box, it's staying in box. I'm not opening this. But if I ever to find this one out of box, I would also get it so that I can display it with a shelf and make it, you know, because this is going to hang on a wall, but the others can sit or stand on a shelf and just look absolutely dynamic. So had to get these. So I know I said I wasn't going to talk about the order, but this was the very first thing I ever grabbed. Hot Girl. I have it's not on the Hot Girl shelf. I have this in box in my bedroom. Okay, they used the same mold for two different sets, one with her individual and then one with her fighting Gentleman Jim's ghost. She does not come with her weapons, unfortunately. Oh my god, the wings expanding, holy shit. I might have to make a little stand for her or put some glue dots on her feet, but I don't care. Oh my god. Okay, so what year was this girl made? I think it's 09. I think it's 2009. But it was also part of the DC universe. Oh my god, she just looks absolutely dynamic. They did put so much articulation and so much detail into these figures back then. Like the McFarlanes do as well. But there's something to be said with these older figures from my childhood. Because this was really before I was really into action figures and stuff. I mean, I can't even think of a place near me that would have sold these, though, fully honest. But this is just so awesome. You guys know, as much as I love Wonder Woman, I love Hot Girl more just because she was my favorite as a kid. I just collect more Wonder Woman stuff because there are more Wonder Woman stuff. But I love this. Just classic Shira Hall. Got her logo on her belt. I mean, and talons on her boots. I mean, come on. This is perfect. $30 well spent. I have to acknowledge it because it's still printed on the thing. Okay, and next up, I think this is, I want to say this is a McFarlane figure, and I just never got it in box. Let me check the date on it. I was trying to find a date on him, but I think it's under his cape. Yeah, it's on his ass. This is also from 2009, so never mind. This is not a McFarlane figure. This is probably from the same series as Hot Girl, and he still has his claws, which I'm very happy about. I didn't even know they made a Catman for that series, but this is Catman. This is Thomas Blake. So for anyone who watched Fairly Odd Parents, Catman is actually an actual hero for DC. It's not just something that they made up for Nickelodeon. That friggin' Batman, Adam West played the voice of. They actually did have Adam West voice a character called Catman in Fairly Odd Parents. But Thomas Blake here, Catman, is a character from the Secret Six comic books, and which are some of my favorite ones. Written by Gail Simone, my favorite comic book writer. Oh god, I love him. And again, the articulation, like his ankles, his knees, his thigh, his mid-thigh, his hip joint, his chest, his bicep, his elbow, his wrist, his neck. Everything is articulated on this guy, and I love him. And he's still holding his claws, like I said. This thing is awesome. Like, again, instant grab. Again, I didn't even know they had him, okay? I don't know if they have one of Savage or Knockout, but I want them if they do. So, or Scandal Savage, I should say. But, oh my god. Again, I'm going to have to toy with him. Or, no, never mind. He's good. He's got thicker feet than Shira does. So, oh my god. And they even got, like, his little, like, stubble on his face done excellently. Oh my god. I love these. And then, finally, I know this one's a bit newer. It's not McFarlane, though. This is Vixen. And she comes with a little spirit, I guess you could say, that came with her. This one I know is newer. Where are you? Yeah, 2018. So this is, I forget the line, honestly, but this is what happened before McFarlane. I forget what it was called, but it was by DC, though. And I had her on my wish list for the swap for like a year. And I never got her. I never pulled the trigger on her myself. But when I saw her loose in there, I was like, mine. So here is Mari McCabe, aka Vixen, looking absolutely awesome. She's got her necklace, which is the source of her power. Awesome. And does it... Never mind. So it's still Mattel, just a little bit later, though, but it's still the same points of articulation, and she stands fairly well as well. Maybe if I get Shira's wings to balance a bit more, she would... but she just feels a lot looser. But part of that, again, is because she's back heavy. I got her to stand. You just have to play with them a little bit. But there you go. So, and I didn't show you guys the back of her with the joints for the wings. I mean, it's just designed beautifully. And if you don't know who Mari is, basically she has a talisman around her neck, which is how she activates her powers, how she manifests them. And she can take the ability of any animal. So she can be as strong as an elephant, as fast as a cheetah, whatever. And usually this little animal spirit, essentially, will come out of the talisman, and that's what she accompanies. So she doesn't turn into it like Beast Boy or anything, but she just gains their ability. So this one, it looks like an eagle. It looks like a bald eagle, I'm gonna say it is. So there we go. I will pose this with her. And even this guy is articulated. Like the little, like the wings and stuff. McFarlane, can you please make her? Please. They were going to make a Hawk Girl in this same set that Vixen was in, because they showed it like the year before they lost their license or whatever at either Comic-Con or Toy Fair or something, and I was so excited. And then they said they're not making any more figures, and that McFarlane was making the DC figures, and we still don't have Hawk Girl. We have Hawk Man, I believe, but we don't have Hawk Girl. But anyway, again, it's been a while since I was able to do a DC haul. I love the going back into that store and looking through them all. There's so many that I want. And it's kind of really re-sparked that love of these, because this is what I first started collecting, were action figures, specifically the DC action figures. So hopefully I can find some more next month when I'm allowing myself to go. I know I will be. I know I will find them. But yeah, let me know which one was your favorite. Mine is pretty obvious. It's this one. But let me know what your favorite was, and thank you all so much for watching. And like always, it's a community, non-competition, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.